you just look for a minute. Words are difficult at this time, so I needed to envision myself sitting in Evan's hospital room, where I have done so many hundreds of times before, in front of this computer, speaking to all of you. I can't tell you how important it has been for me to share our journey with them. And I continue to tell you that we are not done. I need you as much as you need me. So many tell me daily via our Caring Bridge, email, the phone, how I have changed your lives. How I have changed your lives? It wasn't me. It was his miracle. Not the miracle you and I prayed for, but the miracle of life, of his life, of who he was, and who he made me. And just like everyone who met him fell in love with his perfect being and rambunctious self, he exudes himself through every ounce of my being. So just like Evan felt confident in saying, I can say now, in the words of the infamous Sally Field, you like me, you really like me. On April 30th, I woke up to my perfect little life. Less than 24 hours later, I knew my life was over. We were told our perfect son had a metabolic disease that would rip the very life out of him, and that his death would be horrific. The moment I heard those words, I looked at Mark and Mary, and I told them that our new life would begin immediately, that there would be no work, that there would be no play, that there would be no school, that we would play with Evan until he could play no more. On May 2nd, we were told about the University of Minnesota and the work being done there. This is where our story begins. We went to the battlefield with hopes and dreams for Evan and for our future. We fought for our boy like so many others have before us, next to us, and in front of us. We lost our boy like so many others have before us. And we are forced to continue on with our lives like so many others have to do. We have done nothing different than all of you would have done. And after the hell that we lived in after you, this is no longer about ALD. This is about stepping out of our comfort zones and making a difference. This is about having faith in God, even when the world is crumbling around you. This is all about Evan and every child that put up and continues to put up a valiant fight. This is all about saving lives. And you have already saved a life, my life. If it was not for the responsibility I have to my kids and to my husband and to each and every one of you, I would not and could not survive. I am forced to live through every parent's worst nightmare. Something so many of you tell me that you could never do. And I am telling you, I don't want to do it either. The pain I feel is so horrendous. It is twisting my insides so that I can barely stand at times. The thoughts of living without my boy is unbearable. But I have no choice. And just like I did for Evan so many times before when he was afraid of the unknown, be it a super duper high water slide, or I don't even have to repeat anything else, you've already heard from me. Evan does for me daily what I did for him, just like the day he did when I had to leave my perfect boy in that hospital room for the last time in the wee hours of his and Elena's 10th birthday. He is holding my hand and telling me over and over in his beautifully gruff voice, "You can do it, Mommy. You can do it. Let's count. 1, 2,